けるさ誰よりも早く届く限界一体どこだまだ見えない前だけを向いて進めがむしゃらになって戦え勝ち取れるまでどうしても奪いたいなら最後まで諦めるな果てない場所を見つめた時仲間の想い一つになる Go for it 5万に道場貫け決めた道なら振り向かず最高の最果てまで立ち止まったらそこが終わりさ
IGPX. Doesn't need an introduction from yours truly. So I'm just gonna let Optimus Prime from Transformers explain it to you.
In the year 2049, the world's most popular motorsport is the Immortal Grand Prix. 2 teams of 3 pilots, 60 miles of track, speeds upwards of 350 miles per hour. In the Pro League, the IG-1, the world's most elite teams compete for the ultimate prize. To win the IGPX. For Takashi and Team Satomi, this is a dream worth fighting for. This is the future of sport. This is the IGPX.
Well, there you have it. That's the IGPX. Our story centers around Sora from Kingdom Hearts. I mean, Takashi Jino. The boy who wants to be just like Rocket G. In fact, probably wants to surpass Rocket G. Who we find out it's actually Coach Andre of Team Satomi. Our hero is accompanied by Liz Recaro, a skilled Chinese martial arts expert who always studies about Confucius so much.
Confucius said, it's shameful for a person's actions not to match their words.
And Amy Stapleton, a young tactician and very smart girl who always brings her cat along, who happens to talk. Well, only in the mech. But yeah. I've already mentioned a lot about this series in last year's Toonami month. But since you asked for it, I'll pretty much go over what I just mentioned. It follows the trappings of a great sports drama, and has pretty much one of the greatest concepts ever. First of all, the animation is really nice, and far ahead of its time. It pretty much sets the standard for what anime, especially ones geared to children, should be. Also, we have a very interesting story. Like I said, many times, great sports drama with a unique concept like I said, it has one of the best stories ever seen in an anime series. Nothing too contrived, nothing too forced, everything is just smooth like butter. The character dialogue and dubbing is just pretty much top notch, especially if you have Sora voicing one of the lead characters. Speaking of which, the voice acting is done by none other than Bang Zoom, the guys responsible for the voice work with some of Bandai's work, like Eureka 7, Bleach, Code Geass. Okay, Bleach on the other hand, that's done by Biz. But moving along. The music is really good. I don't know about the original version, but the Cartoon Network version mostly contains a lot of songs used by Toonami itself. Speaking of all things Toonami and music, you can get the soundtrack somewhere around eBay or so, or you can find it on all over the internet. Yes. So what do we got here? Great story, cool characters. Is it all perfect? Is it pretty much a perfect 10 out of 10? It's close to there. It's well above average, I'll give it that. However, there are a few curves about it. But the one that stands out the most is the content inconsistency. Oh my god! Showa the Great! What do you mean by all of this?
Takashi, what the hell is wrong with you? Get off your ass and start taking it to him.
What the hell are you doing?
What the hell's going on, Mark?
Damn it! I can't control myself!
I see. Considering you have such a motherfucking potty mouth, shit piss cunt motherfucker. But yeah, the thing is, what Cartoon Network was actually doing was like, okay, since one of the band members who does the soundtrack for our work actually has Jesus on their name, why don't we throw in like a little bit of profanity and much more suggestive material in this show? I mean, I can understand the religious reference and stuff, but that's no excuse for what Cartoon Network just did. I mean, like, to them it's sure, why don't we just throw in a few curse words just because there's a religious reference to it? And the Lord said, fuck it, Team Valstein, and bitch slap those whores. All things considered, the profanity added to the show kind of detracts from the charm this show already had. I mean, think about it, it was very good without it. But this is just a minor nitpick. IGPX is still a good show. If you don't mind a few curse words or so, then by all means enjoy it. In all seriousness though, I don't mind either. Once you get past this fact, you'll find that this is a great sci-fi sports drama. IGPX can be found on DVD and available at Best Buy or online retailers for a very good price. Or you can find it at an anime convention somewhere. Well, that's all I have to say on IGPX. Great show, cool animation, well-developed characters, well-developed storyline, greatly written, and pretty much the greatest kick-ass program ever aired on Toonami. At least until episode 3 of Toonami Month, which I'll show shortly. But in the meantime, why don't you enjoy this one little snippet from IGPX?
Changed quite a bit. As to the upcoming race, Team Valstein's general manager, Sir Hamgra, had his own thoughts on the comeback. Let's go to the tape.
We have a great deal of respect and admiration for the Rocket, but it's a different sport than it was when he retired. So we'd like to wish him good luck in the next race.
A rare public comment from Valstein's owner and coach, Sir Hamgra, and the man formerly known as Rocket G had this to say in response.
I appreciate Sir Hamgra and Valstein's concern. That's very gracious of him. And I'm glad to see good sportsmanship didn't die out while I was away. And also, I have a personal message for Sir Hamgra, so pay attention.
Excuse me!
Stick it where the sun don't shine!
Can I get that mic back, sir? Are you sure? 'Cause I can go
Andre?
on